Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. Graham's support of gun control. As you guys can see that I'm wearing my PSA hat, and it holds some significance to this video because there was a photo shoot. I remember a few months ago, Linsey Graham went to one of the PSA stores in their gun range, and he was on. It was a photograph of him shooting an AR-15 at the range. Now, the reason I bring that up is because he later showed his support for red flag laws on a federal level. Now, if you guys aren't familiar with red flag laws, red flag laws. I can't even get the words out. If you're not familiar with those, basically what it is someone can call in the complaint if they think that I think you're a dangerous individual and you seem to have firearms. They can call an anonymous tip to the police department, who can then go to a judge to make a request to have your firearms confiscated. The problem with that is it's done without due process, and you're unaware of you're unaware of the complaint being made against you. You're not even aware of who you made the complaint to where you can state bring your case to the forefront. It's a civil matter, so you don't really it's just my understanding it's a civil matter. So if you can't afford a lawyer, one won't be appointed to you for the complaint made against you. So it's not only a violation of the Second Amendment because it is an infringement for keeping arms. It's a violation of the Fourth because you're having your property taken from you without just due process. It's a violation of the Fifth because you won't be given any legal counsel because it was seen as a civil matter. And please correct me on all these things if I am wrong. Correct me in the comment section or make a video response to this. But like I said, Graham supports this on a federal level. All are the same that he claims to be in support of the Second Amendment. So I'm calling for everyone to contact him. If you're in South Carolina, it's very important that you contact him because he is our senator on the federal level, and I think it's very important that if you have any issues with things that he's doing, especially things concerning what's going on right now with a lot of talk of this push for greater gun control. Because remember, never let a good tragedy go to waste. I think it's important that you contact him, whether you call his office, or send him an email. Let him know that you do not approve of his support for red flag laws. Red flag laws. You figure something so important, I'd be able to get it out. But it is what it is. And the reason why one of the reasons why I'm making this video is because there was a representative Jacobs up in New York. A supposed Republican, but it turns out he's a rhino. He said he would actually support an assault weapons ban federally, and just a few days later, he had to announce that he's not going to run for re-election. He's going to resign when his term is up this year because of the backlash he faced from his support for a federal assault weapons ban. So it shows that when someone's feeling the heat from for things that they've said, and if they really do care about staying in office, contacting them may be something that can change their minds, or maybe even make them reconsider the fact that why they're in office in the first place. But please contact Senator Graham if you can, especially if you live in South Carolina. Let him know. Share your thoughts about his support of red flag laws federally, because this is something that's it seems like so much stuff has been so many of these tragedies have been going on, and I'm not cold-hearted. I'm just well aware of the fact that putting shackles on people who aren't inclined to do those kind of things is going to stop those who are inclined to do those things, and you just embolden the people who are bent on causing death and destruction. So my prayers go out to the people who have suffered from these terrible events. But I cannot I cannot support something just to make it seem like I'm, just because I want something to be done. I don't want something to be done. I want the right thing to be done. The right thing to be done would be to, well, let's encourage better home lives for children. Let's encourage more stable households. Let's encourage people to defend themselves, whether it be teachers or even at this point, teenagers need to be taught how to use firearms because there are plenty of instances, as we saw with Kyle Rittenhouse, shows that even teenagers are capable of using firearms or any other type of arm to defend themselves from greater harm. Let's encourage better school, greater school safety. I'm not talking about metal detectors. That's ridiculous. But I mean, like resource officers or even teachers who are willing to do so for them to be armed. Let's teach kids not to be afraid of firearms. Let's teach them that these things are actually in our society. They're in public life. Many places are, there are many states that are expanding on gun rights, and I think it's a good thing, especially not just for today, but for tomorrow. So, and I think any support of red flag laws is an affront to the progress is an affront to the progress that's been made in this country. You know, even whether it be whether it be local or state, but especially federal. So please contact Graham. You appreciate if you. In fact, I'll leave his website in the description box of this video, so you can go there and share your thoughts. But please, what do you think of this video? You agree with what I said? Disagree? Please share your thoughts. Leave a comment section. Like, share, and subscribe. Any gripes, complaints, I'll see what I can do to address them on this channel. Well, that's my video. Graham's support of gun control. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care. Be safe. Stay strapped. And God bless.